Welcome to Attican Plays Pharaoh, A New Era. Alright, hi, this is Attican and welcome to Series 1, Episode 33 of our playthrough of Pharaoh, A New Era, the campaign missions. Now, this is part 3 of our look at Heh, which is a fairly challenging military mission. I think we're not done by any stretch with the military, but we are kind of over the hump. We've got a relatively strong army. We're continuing to recruit and make it bigger and bigger. Now, what we want to do now is move to kind of the boom stage. So we've got, let me let this run so those things will, there. We're going to move to the boom stage. Right at the end of the last one, we put in these gems and jewelers and a warehouse down here to get jewelry so that we can start exporting it once we have some accumulated. And the big things we did were put in this block here, which is one of the standard blocks we've been using for a while. A little bit of farming, some entertainment folks, some more warship wharfs, and connected ferry over here, and then we used this big block over here to give us the ability to have a lot of people, and we put in a bunch of farming. So we're doing a lot of pomegranates and chickpeas, and we set up the entertainment for this, and we're going to now, as I said, have a city boom. So there's a few things I want to do and the thing we're going to have to watch is unemployment, because nobody's idolizing us, and we want that. Here's the problem. High unemployment slows down immigration, but we are getting immigration right now. And our gods are happy. You know, we're in pretty good shape on everything. And so what we're going to do is, I think first thing I'd like to do is we're going to end all questions about the gods, or at least one of them, by putting in our temple complex to Osiris. And we're going to put it right here. I wish when you hit flatten, it would flatten the object you're building as well, because I'm trying to see where I'm going right here. That looks like it hits it. That hits, so one down from that, no, two down from that, and one back. Right there will do. Okay. And we can put in roads, and I think we'll use our little backdoor approach. We're going to put a road in like this and around this like so, and we will give this a connection to let's see. Before we do that, let's just give it an architect. Okay, we know we're going to want that to keep it from falling down, and let's just see what these altars do for us. So Seebeck, stretch their food and other supply. Okay, great. That's one where they use less stuff. That's always great. And then Oracle of Men. It's going to give us better hunting and fishing. We'll build it just because we got the money. Totally unnecessary. Okay, let's see how many more ships can we take. So look at our army, our navy, really. We can have 2 more. So let's go here and here. And let's delete that. Have our road run like, yeah, here we go. That's what I wanted to see. Nope, that's not what I wanted to see. Let's see. Put a roadblock here, here, and here. So we've got we've got a firehouse. Is it a firehouse? Yeah. Well, I'll just put the architect back here. Okay. We've got a fired architect. They're just going to walk like this. And they can support these 3 wharfs. The landing and the water lift don't even need them, but we do need this road open so that we can recruit for that. All right, so that'll give us a connection to connecting this to the rest of the world. We're going to need that later, not right now. Right now, all it needs is the architect to keep it from falling down. Okay, and let's just go ahead and pretty this up a little bit. Okay, so 19% unemployment. Okay, so we won't have any trouble getting that done. So now we are done with Osiris. So what we're going to do is go back here. This is Seth, and that's Ra. That's cool. And I think right here this should be Osiris. So we don't need this anymore, and this is Seth. So what we're going to do is knock this one down and put in a temple to Ra. Because we are quite literally done with Osiris. So we're only going to grow to 6,000, and Osiris, that temple complex, handles 8,000. So that makes both our gods a little better. And that we should be, yes, these two are congenial. Ra's benevolent. Why would that be? He's got more temples than Set. Maybe, I'm not sure about that. We'll get them, all three of them, up to congenial, and then we'll be done with the gods, so to speak. All right, so, okay. What else did I want to do right away? Oh, I'm going to set these guys up to buy chickpeas and pomegranates and beer and pottery and linen. Okay, and this one over here, these guys are going to buy, this one we haven't even done, chickpeas, pomegranates, beer, meat, if it ever comes, pottery, and linen. Okay. And this one over here is going to buy chickpeas and pomegranates and beer and pottery and linen, because my plan is really to take everything up to like a fancy residence. Okay. So I'm spending money like crazy. Let's let it run for a minute until we have some money again. Now, when this is done, there we go. Now we should have a full navy, 2 transports, and was it 8? What are we allowed? Yeah. Good. See, they're not going to enjoy hitting this navy. Not very much came through to fight the rest of us, and we finished that off. Okay. All right, so if you're going to buy both, we want to have you getting chickpeas. Okay, our next step in the process here would be pottery. There. Now we've got unemployment kind of under control, sort of, kind of. So let's put in a warehouse, a storage yard here that accepts all pottery. And one down here that gets, we'll do a half a yard. And one up here that gets half a yard. And then we'll go make sure we've got all our possible trade routes open. What do they sell? Copper, granite, pottery? Yeah, we'll take that one. Beer and barley, good. We'll confirm that one with Buhin. And we'll open this one, not that we care that much right now. Okay. So we're going to do this in stages. Our first stage will be pottery. So we're going to import pottery to maintain 3200. And I got this except right here, so if it comes in by water, we can quickly offload it. And then the gets in the other places, so that we can spread it out to the rest of the world. So, yeah, let's just go with that. Let's just do it methodically. We could do this a little faster. And then we're going to watch our money. Now, what's going to happen is we're going to start importing expensive stuff, right? I mean, we're going to be paying for all of this. But every time we do, we're going to be raising the level of our housing, having more people in higher level housing. So that should offset the cost, and we should actually come out ahead. And here's what I was talking about. We're starting to get some jewelry down here. So what we can do to also offset the cost is, now that we've got some down there, we can export. Let's say went over 800. We could do 0, but I'm going to do it that way just because I know we're going to use that jewelry later. And if I don't do it like that, I'll probably forget it and never get it done. Okay. So we're waiting on a trader to come to bring us pottery. Here it comes. And this buyer will run right out there and grab some. And we'll start upgrading these houses. There we go. Lots of people coming to move into our little town. Unemployment's getting really high. Let's set up a couple more. Let's set up accept all barley, accept all beer. Let's put in a bunch of brewers. Total overkill. Total overkill, but it doesn't matter. We just want to absorb some unemployment. There, we just sold some jewelry. That's nice. So we've got beer. Here we go. We're starting to see the pottery leak down here. Probably hadn't made it over here yet. It'll take a while. No, sir. What in the world? How'd that happen? Oh, dummy. Dummy. Put in this stuff and didn't do the fire. My bad. Okay. So that's our... Oh, look at this. Oh, nicely done. It wouldn't be me without a fire, would it? It just wouldn't be me. All right, let's see it. Hopefully it'll all clean up. Good deal. So we'll put in two storage yards. Accept all gems. Accept all jewelry. Replace those guys. Oh, and we need to say, okay, we're going to import barley to maintain 3,200. And we're going to import beer to maintain 3,200. 16, 16. We need our last infantry fort. Here we go. Unemployment's very high, but they idolize us. Okay. We'll keep an eye on that. Well, the other thing we can do is go here, here, here. Okay, okay, so what? Alright, so they want to give us sandstone, and we need to do this anyway. So, we need 240 sandstone, so we're going to need 8 storage yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one will accept, where is it, sandstone. And then the rest of these are going to get sandstone. And we're going to start, our money is rising, so we're going to start importing sandstone. Importing to maintain 240. And we will accept that gift. Thank you. Oh, we're already getting over here with the pottery. Pottery over here. We've got beer going here, so we can put in a courthouse. We've got a space right here we can use. And we gotta watch this road. This road is too tight. So we're gonna need to take that road down a little, out a little bit, and we're gonna put in a courthouse. We never did put one in our starter block. And we'll do road that goes like this to make sure we miss that. And we may as well. We can connect that. Okay. So here we go. Now we're going to start getting the nicer houses here. Employment's very high. They idolize us. Probably because they're getting good entertainment. 1, 2. Let's throw down. Well, let's just take a look. Let's look at our. Where's the versions? Okay. All right, we're doing 5 out of 8, 6 out of 7, 4 out of 5. Pretty good. And you can see we've got enough dancer stages to satisfy our population. We're low on the jugglers and musicians. But there's no point in building another juggler booth until we can keep the jugglers booths we have busy. So why don't we let's throw down a couple of I really think this is a balancing opportunity. This really should be balanced better. Let's put a couple of jugglers booths in there, because there's 3 right there. There's one in this, there's one in the bandstand, and there's one by itself. Okay, let's get beer going down here and over here. And we'll tell it to get like half a yard. And get half a yard. Go to battle. Ooh, big battle. We won, took very few losses, so our nice trained troops were very useful there. That was a big invasion, though. And they didn't give us a chance to whittle it down with our navy. Okay, we're starting to get beer over here. There, we're starting to get beer over here. Okay, and our money seems to be slowly rising, which is good. Let's get into education. So we've got beer going. Let's go another one here that will accept papyrus. And let's start importing papyrus. Remember, we can't make any. We make jewelry and beer. That's it. So we're going to import to maintain 3,200 papyrus, which is a lot. And let's just see, does that come in by land or sea? Well, there's water right there. It's all you need to know. If one of them's water, they might as well all be water. Okay. Boy, that unemployment's really high, but they idolize us. We're feeding them well, we're entertaining them well, we're giving them good services. Oh, you know what we don't have? Let's do a check and see if we've got dentists everywhere. I don't think we do. Dentist, yeah. We need a dentist in this block. And we probably, oh, we got one here. And we got one here. Okay, good. Okay, so now everybody's got dental coverage. There's our papyrus, so let's start schools and libraries. And I would put a library in every block. So to do that, we're going to need to, for this one, we're going to have to knock down a couple of houses. I think it would be easiest to just do here and here. And put in a library. Seth is displeased. I think we're going to go 2 shrines to Seth. And some more shrines back there. Okay, now we're moving into education because of our library. And we can add a school because we know we're going to need them. And now we've got, and when we get to linen, we'll have even nicer houses here. Okay. And down here, we've got beer. Let's put in, if we can, let's put in our library. And we can. And let's get you to get half a yard of papyrus, and we'll do the same thing up here. Get half a yard. Okay. Desirability. Okay. We've got these right next to it, of course. But we can start putting in some statues. And okay, now it's up to needs linen. That's good. This one here, desirability. Let's just put a medium statue right there and there. Okay, what we're after is to have it say it wants linen. Good. So it's got enough desirability. We won't check them all, but well, this one is suspect. Second type of food. We haven't gotten the food down there quite yet. Okay, that's fine. What's going on here? Yeah, I want a library for this. And I think we're just going to take some of this room right here. Well, let's see. Now, we could put a Senate house in here, but I'm thinking the Senate house is going to go here. We're going to use our backdoor approach. I do kind of want the library to be available to everyone. So, library, we probably don't have 500 papyrus right now. No, we'll wait till we get some more. Do we have a school down here? We don't. Let's put a school in down here. Okay, now when you see a stack like that, let's figure out what's going on. They sell barley and beer. They're not buying anything from us, so it's just a function of getting that barley and beer. And I think what's happening, I'm hoping that in the case, but I think the dock workers are going all the way out here to give the brewers barley. That's not great. All right, now why are you held up? They sell papyrus, and eventually we'll buy linen from them. That's okay. That's just right there. That should be a quick trip. Okay, yeah. And what did he do? He ended up selling us some pottery and some papyrus. Okay, good. Okay, we're getting more papyrus. Let's go ahead and do that library thing we wanted to do over here. We're getting a real stack up here. Selling pottery, which shouldn't take that long. And it really didn't. But wow, look at this. This is no good. We may, well, I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah, see, some of them are turning around really fast. We got to find out what's the slow ones. Selling pottery should not be a big deal. It's very hard to click on these guys. Some barley. Yes, the barley's the one that's killing us. They're walking way over here. That's silly. I think what we're going to do, if they're going to do that, which I don't like, I wish they would just put it in the story arc where we asked for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If they're going to do that, at least make it a shorter walk. We're down to love you, and our unemployment's very high. Okay, now look, just that one change. Everybody just went flying through, no problems. Okay. Second type of food, are we not? No, we are. Oh, I see. Let's get one here that is going to get all pomegranates. Ooh, big army that we just kind of wiped out with our navy. Big invasion, but we took care of it. Okay, let's take a peek here. Too few musician stages. Okay, I can believe that. Kingdom rating's a little bit low. Let's do a festival to Ra. Let's get linen. We get linen, we can start dealing with this unemployment with some manor houses and that kind of stuff. So let's do one here that accepts linen. And we'll put one down here that gets half a yard of linen, and we'll put one over here that gets half a yard of linen. Now you could share these, but I don't want to for two reasons. I want them dedicated to what it is they're dealing with. That's the best, most efficient way to do it. That's number one. Number two, you know, we need jobs anyway, so why not have two of these? Now here we got some ugliness going on up here. Let's oh, and let's look at the gods. Okay, they're not there yet. Now let's do some. Buy linen, buy linen. Buy linen and buy linen. Okay. And let's start importing linen. No, import 3,200. Okay. Okay, now we're going to make more money on our exports. Not what we were looking for, but it's alright. Nothing wrong with that. Raw. Go again. The Valon Festival. Okay. We'll do it again. More trade. Okay. Well, that's probably good. Since we are heavily reliant upon trade here. So Seth was the most useful god early to get us through the battles and get our troops back safely, and now Ra's the more useful because he helps our economy and our kingdom rating. That's what we're trying to get out of him. Anyway. There we go. Improve our reputation. That's what we want you to do. Now, look at these nice houses we've got here. Look at this beautiful housing these people live in. And they're very pleased with us. It's not perfect, but they're very pleased. Culture, Senate houses, yeah, not a surprise. Let's put in one over here and give it a firehouse. Okay, we're ready to take expand to at least up to stately manors. That's probably as far as we're going to go with this. We could do estates too. We got fancy residences all over the place, so our tax income should be reasonably good. 11,000 versus a 6,500 payroll. So we're taking in, see, 11,600. We're taking almost as much. No, it's imports. We're spending 11,000 on imports, but we're getting in about that in taxes. So our taxes are wiping out the imports, and then we're making maybe a third of that on our exports, and then. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, doesn't matter. The money's good. The money's good. Certain type of food. We're almost there on the population. We're getting fairly close on our sandstone. And let's see. They're pleased with it. Okay. Oh man. Okay, here's what we'll do. We will cut down on that by. We're going. Okay, now we need the jewelry. So he's got the space, now we need jewelry. Oh, well, that's not hard, is it? So let's set up one here that gets jewelry. Alright. And let's put put one over here that basically buys jewelry. Now it's always going to do. Okay, Better kingdom rating. Good job, Ra. Let's see, we got some desirability out here. That's better. Okay, the other way to get to that festival is to go like this. Hold a new festival to Ra. Go. Okay, these guys are up to what? Oh, yeah. Oh, and we need mortuaries everywhere. Okay. Yeah. Mortuary here. Here. Oh, and here. Okay, what do we got now? Education. We haven't put a school in this one. Oh, okay. So we'll put a school. And we'll go ahead and put a couple of them. Put a couple of schools in here. Okay. Okay, thank you, Ra. What do they need? Oh, it only has 2 gods. Well, shucks. Well, let's give them a third one. What do they got? They got, who's this? Ra. So we'll give them, they've got Ra, they've got Osiris, so let's give them Seth. There we go. And unemployment's going down. Ooh, indifferent. I don't like that. Now what we can do here is do the same thing again. We just delete this guy right here and let these 2 expand. There we go. Indifferent, I don't like that. I think we'll go ahead. Let's cut this one off right here, and we'll figure out why people are so indifferent to us in the next episode. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it'll help you become a better player. I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and join us for our next Pharaoh, A New Era video. Thank you.